Jeanneau Prestige 36 Flybridge, manufactured in 2003, first put in the water in 2004. She has a brand new set of very nice graphite cockpit covers, as well as a graphite set of tonneau covers for the flybridge above. The radar arch has been completely rebuilt and refiberglassed, and a new Doppler Raymarine Quantum 2 radar has been put on there. There's the searchlight Glomex, as well as a new antenna. It also has a reversing camera for stern berthing. The rear swim platform locker holds a brand new 6-person life raft, and the teak has been polished recently. The boarding ladder is underneath the hatched piece of teak on the port rear side, and as you walk into the cockpit you will see a transom shower, which is hot and cold because of the large calorifier and hot water tank on board. Great for coming in after swimming, kayaking, snorkeling, stand-up paddle boarding. You can get 5 or 6 people on the back bench, which is nice leather cushions, as well as a few more with director's chairs. The moulding is in excellent condition in this cockpit. The stairs to the flybridge are fully moulded, which is a really good feature, and the lazarette is absolutely enormous. On the starboard side, the fiberglass moulding at the rear holds a little cupboard for the gas canister and some other storage. There's also storage underneath the moulded steps, which is fantastic, and the side decks are asymmetrical. The starboard side deck is 12 inches wide, whereas the port side deck is 14 inches wide with good guardrails, and they just give a really safe and wide deck access to the front bow. Walking into the saloon, you automatically just are bowled away by the luxury of the white leather and the cherry wood. It is gorgeous. This cherry wood table can be moved out from the saloon into the cockpit. It is in fantastic condition and folds out on both sides to reveal a very large dining table for about 7 people if you use the double couch on the left. Now you can lift that table out into the cockpit, and it's a high-low table, so you can actually adjust the height of it as well. Moving into the saloon now, you'll see a lot of cherry wood, Alcantara side finishings, lots of drawers, and a little cocktail cabinet. The breakers are held in a little cupboard at the top of this unit with the TV below and some storage in there also. The Alcantara is in great condition, as is the white leather and all the cherry wood. There's a little evening light halfway along just above the galley area, and the galley is quite big for a 36-foot boat, with a twin drainer sink, a decent fridge with an ice box, a 3-burner gas hob, microwave, lots of storage in behind at waist level and also down below at knee level, and the cherry wood again everywhere just gives a real feeling of luxury. The diesel heating system is fantastic for the winter and heats up very quickly. There are actually 4 heating outlets, and the controller is at the back starboard side, and I have installed a USB charging unit there also. There's heating in both the cabins and the galley and in the saloon. I've recently upgraded all of the Raymarine equipment, kept the original plotter, and then added an Axiom touchscreen plotter, which is connected obviously to the new Quantum 2 Doppler radar. It has all of what you would expect with the Raymarine setup, with speed, depth, the plotter and all its functionality, as well as an autopilot. The boat has a set of trim tabs, and the 2 Volvo 285 horsepower KAD 300 engines are electronically controlled with throttles. There's a bow thruster on both the lower helm and the flybridge. There's a brand new VHF radio, and there's a brand new Fusion stereo system, all installed in late 2021. New speakers up in the flybridge also. There's a great pair of sliding windows either side of the helm, and that gives a great flow through of air, and there's a great visibility and demister vents as well if you're traveling on the inside, especially in winter. Again, you go into the downstairs area, lots and lots of cherry wood, a really good sized heads with a self-contained shower and a folding seat that comes down on top of the electric flush toilet, so it keeps the rest of the heads dry. Very nice stainless steel sink, great storage behind the mirror. Again, there's storage under the sink, and of course access into the front master cabin. Again, the beautiful finish on the cherry wood is such a luxurious feel, combined with the white leather headlining and the Alcantara suede sidings. Lots of storage in this main cabin, and a very big, very comfortable bed. This is a nice hanging locker space. So moving out of the main bow cabin, the second cabin, it's a smaller cabin, but it's still got two full-size single beds. Good headroom as you walk in, and then the headroom dips below the helm station. There's a nice little vanity cabinet stroke cupboard in between the two beds. There's a nice hanging locker with plenty of storage, and a heater outlet as well. So this is a very cozy cabin for at least two people. And if you don't sleep with your arms and legs straight up in the air, the headroom is absolutely fine. And it's a great little cabin. There's great storage as well under those mattresses. There's huge storage, and between the two lights, which are independently adjustable, is a safe. So if you're traveling to different marinas, you can lock your valuables away and feel totally comfortable that they're not going to be accessible by any light-handed individual. The side walls on the interior are completely cherry wood the whole way around, as are the doors. And it really is a beautiful cabin. All the doors on our boat have a clip that stops the handles from hitting any of the wood, and also holds them open if you would like. So heading on through the saloon into the cockpit and up into the flybridge through a hatch which has a gas strut for easy opening and closing. The molded steps make it really easy to gain access to the flybridge. Nice handle and lovely stainless steel surrounds make it a very easy climb. The back section can be a full sun pad, or the split cushions are made into a nice bench seat, or laid flat again for a full sun pad. And there's also some pad on the starboard side. The front windscreen has been recently replaced, and there's been complete renovation of the back radar arch and the installation of a new Quantum 2 Doppler radar. There's a brand new VHF aerial, and the two speakers on the flybridge are brand new at the end of 2021. So the helm is pretty much a replica of the downstairs helm, with a few less instruments, but certainly enough to do all of your driving from up here. There are the standard speed and depth indicators. There is the autopilot, basic engine indicators, temperature and electronics. The throttles are the same with the EDC controller, and of course we have the joystick by thruster control upstairs as well. All seats have leather cushions. There's a nice little table in between all of the sitting area, and you can get between 6 or 7 people up here if you wanted to do that. Great visibility for driving up here. My favorite position to drive from. You can just see everywhere, every side. It's really easy to maneuver, and with that bow thruster and the twin throttles, even in high winds, which can be a problem for flybridge boats, it is a very easy controllable boat. So this lovely example of a Prestige 36 from Jeanneau is in fantastic condition. The engines have 547 hours each on them. Engine access is below the saloon floor. Only half of those hatches are open at this point for this video. You can see the starboard and port engines. We're looking forwards, and the electrics are high and dry, as you would hope. The platform between the two engines has 5 batteries under there, 2 for the engines and 3 domestic. All the cooling pipes and clips and belts have been replaced at the last service, as have the fuel filters, and she's running absolutely great. Very reliable workhorse engines, 285 horsepower, and you're talking about 18 knots cruising to 22 flat out. G&T was completely anti-fouled on the keel when she was delivered to Bangor in September 2021. All the anodes were changed to brand new seagoing saltwater anodes. There's also an onboard ultrasonic anti-fouling system, which is fantastic and works really well actually, especially in combination with getting the paint anti-fouled every couple of years. She has an anchor chain locker with a windlass controlled from both the flybridge and the lower helm, as well as a cabled remote under the anchor chain hatch. She's got twin 500 litre tanks, which will give her a range of around about 250 miles.